These are the 5 things I wish I would have known before starting my breastfeeding journey. My credentials are I've breastfed all 3 of my babies for over a year each, and I've collectively donated over 7,000 ounces of oversupply while pumping during that time. I'm gonna get the most shocking out of the way first because this is truly something that I did not know. Your boobs are never gonna look the same again. I was under the impression with my first baby that my boobs would go back to normal after I was done breastfeeding. Yeah, no, that was not the case. My peak was definitely my breastfeeding boobs, and I missed them every single day. Moving on, it can take days for your milk to come in after you give birth, and once it does come in, it is completely normal for you to be pumping 2 ounces on each side. I had an oversupply with each of my babies, and that is just how my body responds to breastfeeding. An oversupply is definitely not the norm. So if you're pumping less than what you saw me pumping during my breastfeeding journey, that is completely normal. It is very important during the first few weeks after birth, if you decide to pump, that you're using a hospital grade pump and not a wearable. Wearable pumps are absolutely amazing and so convenient, but only after you have an established milk supply. I highly recommend the Zomi's Mother's Nature H1 for a primary pump. It's dual motor, so you can control each side separately. We all know that our girls are sisters and not twins, and sometimes they have different needs for each side. And for a wearable option, I really love Zomi's Mother's Nature W1. It's a warming wearable pump, and that was my go-to for my last breastfeeding journey. Me and my W1 were like this. You would not catch me leaving the house without that thing. We pumped so much milk for moms in my community together, and I love that pump. This next one is super important. You can get familiarized with your pump before you give birth. I will never forget bringing my second baby home from the NICU, and I needed to pump the second I got home, but I hadn't familiarized myself with the pump that I had at home. So I was scrambling to learn my new pump, squeeze in a pump session, and soothe my brand new baby all at the same time. This last one is probably the most important out of all of these, so please listen closely. Your worth as a mom is not measured by how many ounces you have in your freezer or how many ounces you're pumping each pump session. Each baby's breastfeeding journey is going to be so different, so try not to compare your journey to anyone else's. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you.